This is the front squat. This one is all going to be about having weight in front of the body and then doing something functional, e.g. a squat type movement with this. Surprise to no one, here is a kettlebell. This is what we're using for our front squat. I'm going to stand upright, nice and tall with this. To begin, it depends on your squat positioning, exactly what we're getting out of this. I typically like about shoulder width stance, sometimes a little bit wider. If you want to go feet angled slightly out so your toes are pointing away from midline, that will help bias hip external rotation. That is totally fine. I would say otherwise, toes pointing straight forward. We're going to grab a weight that we feel comfortable with in front of our body. Front squat, right? No brainer here. We are going to try, if we can, the most advanced progression of this, pushing that away from our body. This is going to create a long lever. It moves the weight away from our center of gravity, makes this a bit more challenging. A good place to start, weight tight to the body. This is also going to put less stress on the front of your shoulders, which if that is the limiting factor, that you feel like you can't comfortably hold the weight here as you're doing this movement, probably need to rework that to some capacity. Either way, we'll say weight either in close to the chest or away. We're going to then, with the stance that we have, try and focus on squatting down as low as we're able to, pushing the knees out in front of the toes, keeping our low back and core both engaged, that you are using both. That if I were to touch either muscle group, you have a little bit of tension there. You're trying to sit down as low as you're able to within this, whether it's tight or far away from the body, and bring yourself back up. If additionally, the limiting factor is here, that we don't have enough ankle mobility. As you're going through this movement, what it looks like for you is that you are having to do one of these to squat. That's not what I want. It's going to put a lot of strain in your low back. Let's rework that. What we can do is just simply elevate your heels so you are on a slanted surface to take the ankle bend out of the equation, to allow your knees to track further over your toes and to let you stack more comfortably over top. Because the goal of this is that your center of gravity, your spinal alignment is not being jeopardized. That as you're doing this, you're not putting your butt way back and loading weight into your low back from gravity. That we want to keep you upright in the torso so that as you squat, you were able to just come down and be nice and comfortable. As a view from the side, the goal should be that, fingers crossed in a straight line, that I am erect or upright in my posture, that I'm just bending my knees as much as possible, getting as low and sitting back down in my butt pockets as I can, that my spine is in neutral. I'm not way forward here. I guess I'm not doing one of these. I don't know how I would be, but I'm not doing this is the big thing that I'm trying to rule out. If elevating heels does that, helps us to get that out of the equation, by all means, let's do that. We want to modify this to get our end result, which is upright torso, engage core, engage low back. This is a more functional movement for us. Otherwise, you got it.